Hi guys, it's Laura and Shadow, aka Mr. Bushytail, there behind me. So we just arrived at the Prater Stadium parking space and we are about to go to the dog park. It is actually not so early today because recently it's been nice and cool in the morning, so I don't have to get up at 4:30 anymore. I got up at 5:30 today, so that was really nice. So now we're gonna go on a walk, and then before we go home I'll go over there to the testing station because I have my boxing class today, so I have to get tested for COVID. I already had my first vaccine, but I still have to get tested for, I believe, 2 more weeks. And then I have some other plans for today, apart from my boxing class, and I'm gonna take you with me. So if that's something you're interested in, then please keep watching. We are back at home. I just brushed this guy. He had his breakfast first, and then we floofed the floof, and now I'm gonna have my breakfast. And because it's so lovely outside, I'm gonna have my breakfast in our yard. As always, I'm having my overnight oats. I sprinkled hemp seeds and pumpkin seeds and cacao nibs on the top. Here I have my black tea with homemade plant milk, so today it's cashew milk, my calcium drink, and my vitamins. Here we have my today's outfit. So today I'm wearing this plum baby doll dress. I made the dress myself. Tutorial is on my DIY channel. I made a few changes later though. So first I dyed it this plum shade. It was originally pink and I'm not so fond of pink. And then these straps were originally just tied behind my neck, but I changed that, so now they are crossed on the back and I like that much better. Super comfortable dress, perfect for hot days. My hairstyle is super easy today. All I did was I grabbed these 2 sections, I twisted them and clipped them in the back, and that's it. So it took only like a minute. My hair is still wavy. So yesterday I filmed the zodiac hairstyle for the zodiac sign Leo, and I made really nice waves, and this is what the hair looks like the next day after I slept with my hair down and after I've been about 2 hours outside with Shadow. So it's still pretty, but I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be a whole different story after my today's boxing class. And now I'll have to go in a few minutes. So I already packed my bag with all the boxing stuff. I also have an extra bag with some stuff for the accountant, which is one of the stops I have to make today. And then I have to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. So I'll go in a few minutes and I'll be taking the bike. Not so long ago, I bought myself this basket for the front of my bike because I still had the adapter that I was using for Hercules' basket. I do have a carrier in the back, but it's just not ideal because the seat of my bike is a little bit too low and I can't really fit a basket in the back, so I decided to buy a basket for the front. And it's super practical because up till now, whenever I had more to carry that didn't fit into my backpack, I had to have an extra bag and throw it over my shoulder, and this is a really great help and definitely a great investment. So this was supposed to be my first stop. Behind me is the raw vegan bakery Simply Raw, and I was supposed to meet a friend, but she didn't come. and I hope that everything is okay, because I messaged her and I tried to call her, but there was no answer. We had a reservation and there were two ladies sitting at our table. They actually wanted to go away when I asked about the reservation, but I told them, you know what, you can have the table so far, I'm gonna wait a few more minutes. So I waited in total about like 25 minutes and I still haven't reached my friend. so I'll have to call her later to make sure everything is okay. And I'm just gonna go to the accountant, and then I'm gonna go home again before I'll go to my boxing class. And I bought a few cakes for Jack and I, and for the cleaning lady, so at least I'll bring something yummy with me home. So this was my next stop. I am in the building where our accountant is, and I just delivered all the documents. So at the end it wasn't so bad after all that my friend didn't show up, because the accountant actually called me the minute I stepped out of the house, because she had a few questions and there were a few things she wanted to discuss. And so I returned, and we sat for about 15 minutes together and talked, and I used the opportunity and went to the organic supermarket and bought a few things that I'm gonna bring home with me. So I came home and ate my little tart that I brought home from the bakery, and I drank coconut water that I bought in the organic market, and then I refreshed myself a little bit because I was a bit sweaty. And I also made this voluminous braid. I have a tutorial for this hairstyle, so I'll link the video here in the right corner and down below. It was just so hot suddenly, and I was all sweaty because I normally don't wear my hair down in that weather, so it felt really good to, you know, braid it and have it off my face, off my back. So now I have about 10 more minutes, but before I'll go, I'm gonna cuddle with Mr. Bushytail. Mr. Bushytail is all sleepy because it's so hot outside, so I guess I'm just gonna cuddle with him shortly. And then I'm gonna leave him alone so that he can have his nap. And he's probably gonna dream about all the puppers that we met today, and maybe squirrels and deer and who knows what. Oh, and before I forget, my friend called. She apologized like 100 times. So the issue was, she had her night shift yesterday and she was super tired. She set her alarm, but she forgot to charge the phone, and the battery was completely empty, so the alarm didn't go off, and she slept till like 1 o'clock. But I was actually really relieved that nothing else happened. I mean, that's a thing that can happen to any of us, and I know that her job is pretty stressful sometimes. And yeah, that way at least she got her sleep, and now that I know that nothing happened, all is good. You know, again, that can happen to anyone. So we decided that we're gonna write next week at the beginning of the week, and we're gonna schedule another meeting. All right, so I'm all packed. I just pushed my bike out of the yard and I'm ready to go to my boxing class. So I bought myself finally boxing shoes. I've been training till now barefoot. So I never heard of this brand. The brand is called Buddha, but they look really comfy. I tried them on and they felt really good. So today it's gonna be the first training when I'm gonna wear them, so I can tell you afterwards if I like them or not. And I went with the red and black scheme because my boxing gloves are red, so that matches. Back at home, so now I have to put my bike back. I'm gonna leave the boxing gloves and my shoes outside in the yard so that they can air out. And I think I'm just gonna do a batch of laundry because Jack was also in the gym and we have so many sweaty things today. So I'm just gonna do the laundry and then I'll start preparing dinner. Training was amazing today. So there were 3 new people. So the trainer focused a little bit more on the new people, and she gave me and 2 guys some really cool exercises. So we've been training in circle, so we've been punching non-stop. So that was a great boxing class, especially at the beginning. We did some technique and I absolutely love that. So my plan was to put on my pajamas, but it's still so hot, so that's what I ended up wearing. So I have my sports bra and underpants. Yay! Outfit of the evening. Our dinner is going to be very simple but also very delicious. So I have here these salads for Jack and I and this chickpea loaf. I believe I have a recipe on this channel for a bean loaf, and that's practically the same recipe, but instead of beans I have used chickpeas, and then I chopped it into these triangles. So the salad is rocket salad, onions, tomatoes, fresh corn, pumpkin seed oil and balsamic vinegar, and I have also sprinkled crushed pumpkin seeds on the top. And I have 2 pieces of corn in the oven that I'm grilling with a bit of olive oil and herbal salt. But most importantly, I'm feeding the baby. So, and I also prepared our overnight oats, so I only have to cover these plates and put them in the fridge. By the way, I almost forgot to tell you about my new boxing shoes. So I find them really comfortable and they feel super sturdy. And one good thing that I found out is that I can take out the insoles. So after the training, when I came home, I just opened them like this and took these out so they can air out. So far I'm super happy. I'll see over the next few months how well they last and how sturdy they are, but the first impression is definitely great. Mr. Bushytail, do you want to go for a walkie? Okay, then let's go for a walkie. Can you tell that my dog wants to go out? Oh, by the way, I have this super friendly outfit that I threw on because, as you have seen, Mr. Bushytail decided it's time to go for a walk, so we'll go for a walk. So I just came back from our walk with Shadow. Here's my pudding. And Shadow has an entire fan club here in the district, so he got cuddles. And then, yeah, he got to sniff a lot, and now he's complaining again. What is it, Shadow?
Hey, big fella.
Now he's happy because he's getting Papa cuddles. So it's already 8 o'clock, so I guess I'm gonna drink a tea and we're gonna go to bed early. I'm pretty tired because I rode the bike twice downtown, plus I had my boxing class, so I think I'm gonna sleep like a little baby. So that's gonna be it for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this summer vlog. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. God bless you. Take good care of yourself and see you soon with my next video. Bye.